Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to today's Wild Rift video, and we are back playing Ekko in the jungle. Now, Ekko did get nerfed in some of the most recent patches in the jungle, but in this patch he actually received a buff. Let's take a quick look at that buff. As you can see, the Z Drive Resonance, which is the passive, the monster modification, has now gone back up to 140%. It used to be 110% before. It used to be even higher than that before, but it did get nerfed in most recent patches before. But in the most recent patch, Ekko Jungle has been buffed again. Ekko's always been my go-to jungler to play. I think he's a very safe jungler to play. I think he's pretty easy to play as well. You can just farm up and you scale once you get your 2 or 3 items. In terms of items for Ekko, I think Ekko's build is a little bit interesting because Ekko doesn't really have a core item to go for as your first item. It's pretty flexible. I guess it depends on your play style. Some people like to go for Lichbane as the first item. I think Lichbane is not too bad, gives you quite a lot of AP, ability haste, a little bit of movement speed, and also the Spellblade passive means when you use an ability, your next auto attack afterwards will deal bonus magic damage, which this works really well with Ekko's third ability because that works as an auto attack when you dash with your third ability. Some people like to go Death Cap as the first item. I don't really like it because it doesn't really scale too much as the first item, but still really strong item for Ekko. Ability power, a lot of ability power, and also increase your overall ability power by 40%. But the main reason that I don't really like building it as a first item is that you don't really get full the benefit of the overkill passive until later on, until your second or third items. That's why I like to delay it a little bit. Some people like going Infinity Orb as a first item to try and get a huge amount of burst damage. I don't like building this until a little bit later on. I think it's more of a late game item for Ekko. You can build it as a first item if you want to, if you feel like maybe you're ahead and you feel like you can try and one-shot enemy champions with Infinity Orb and then ulti away to safety. That's kind of the benefit of Infinity Orb, because you can critically strike with your abilities and empowered attacks and look to ulti away to safety to try and get a quick kill and escape away. But again, loads of ability power, movement speed, magic penetration, really nice item. And some people I've even seen go for Nash's Tooth as a first item, which I think helps you quite a lot with your jungle clear speed, but I don't think it's that great when it comes to the big massive team fights. I don't think you're auto attacking too much with Ekko. I think mainly with Ekko you're looking to jump in, do a huge amount of burst damage, and looking to try and get away to safety. So I think Nash's Tooth, if you want to carry on farming, it's still a really good item. A lot of attack speed as well, and also your attack still bonus magic damage. But again, as a team fight item, I don't think it's too great, and that's why I don't really go for Nash's Tooth. But I think the main thing with Ekko is that your second and third item is always going to be Death Cap plus Void Stuff, because these two items are insanely strong, two of the best AP items in the game. And then your last item is kind of pretty flexible. I like Awakened Soul Stealer, especially with the most recent buff that happened with Awakened Soul Stealer. Now the remaining cooldowns of your abilities is reduced by 25% instead of 20%. But I think before it was already a really strong item. Gives you a little bit of health, a lot of ability power, and ability haste. And like I said, the main thing with Ekko is that you're trying to dash into the back line, you're trying to one-shot an enemy carry and trying to ulti away to safety. And if you don't have maybe your ultimate available, then you'll have a reduced cooldown on your other abilities. That means you'll be able to maybe use your second ability another time, maybe use your third ability to dash away to safety, anything like that as well. So I think Awakened Soul Stealer is very, very nice. For the runes, I think Fleet Footwork is pretty decent. Fleet Footwork can be very, very good in the jungle, can help you sustain a little bit more as well. You can also go for Electrocute. I think Electrocute is really good if you want to play more aggressive, and if you want to try and burst enemy champions down, it can be really, really good. Some people say that Fleet Footwork sometimes means that you're not really going to get that extra bit of damage, and you're not really going to feel the damage in the early game. You get that little bit of extra movement speed though, which I think is quite helpful for Ekko. So that's why sometimes I go for Fleet Footwork, but sometimes I do go for Electrocute as well. I think both the runes are pretty good. Sudden Impact, no brainer. Ekko dashes a lot, and when you dash you gain the extra magic penetration. That means you can use your other abilities, so just make sure that you use your third ability first and then use your other abilities afterwards, so you get the extra bit of magic penetration. Boat plating, really good for Ekko. When you're jumping into the backline, you're going to get focused all the time, you're going to get crowd control, so you just take a little bit of less damage from bone plating. And then your last one is Nimbus Cloak. This can be swapped around. You can use ability haste, the Hunter Genius instead. I think Nimbus Cloak is pretty good because you'll be able to get the extra movement speed. I don't know why I have Smite. I don't know why I have Ignite. This should be Smite. But when you use your Smite on an enemy champion, or when you use your Flash, you get that huge extra burst of movement speed, which I think is very, very helpful. And then as you can see, Flash and Smite as your summon spells and not Ignite. do not run Ignite in the jungle. That will be a big mistake. But Ekko's really fun. As I mentioned, I think Ekko is one of my main champions in the jungle. He's very cool to play. Very, you know, flexible as well. He can jump in, he can jump out. He's got loads of cool abilities. So make sure you try him out, especially with the buff as well to Ekko in the jungle. I think he's definitely viable again in the jungle. You can give him a try. So hopefully you all enjoy the gameplay. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next Wilder video. Peace. Kind of stuck playing with this. It's all good.
Time to start some trouble.
Minions have spawned.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
It's interesting that they buffed Ekko jungle again. Very interested why they buffed Ekko jungle again.
Tomorrow's the last of my race. Come on, show me something new.
I guess they kind of want Ekko jungle to be a thing, but at the same time they kind of don't. I don't know, because they nerf it and then they buff it all the time. It's kind of interesting.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Pasts have a way of catching up. You never see this coming. I've seen you. Don't
Nice, good job, good job.
Enemy slain.
Good early kill.
Time is not on your side. Pasts have a way of catching up.
His jungle case seems a little bit quicker now. I mean, it's not that much quicker because it's just a passive. And we still have the nerfed first ability. There's a little bit of a change. I can feel it a little bit, which is always nice. Ekko jungle is always like my go-to jungle as well. I don't know why, but I kind of like Ekko jungle. It's kind of nice. What should I go first item though? Should we just stick with Infinity Orb? I guess we can stick with Infinity Orb. No, that's not good. Oh, nice. No.
Never needed.
Unlucky.
Tomorrow's the last of my work.
Kind of lucky that I was back in base there.
Danger.
Time doesn't heal all wounds.
Nice. Good roam by Brand. Very, very good roam by Brand, actually. How much gold do I need?
Enemy missing.
I need 50 gold. I'm just going to get red buff and probably go back to base. Game's going pretty well so far. Oh, he actually got him. Holy shit, that was insane. I don't know how we got him there, but he got him.
Never needed it.
We can go to Drake. Actually, should we stay at Rift Heralds? I don't know. We could stay at Rift Heralds. I think Rift Herald is actually pretty good here because Garen is really far ahead, but it's fine. Your opinion, what's the best 3 junglers? Kha'Zix, for sure. Diana is actually insanely strong right now. Diana is actually rising to be one of the best junglers now. The problem is I don't have smite. That was kind of lucky.
First turret destroyed.
Last chance to be anywhere else. My pasts have a way of catching up. Things aren't going to prove themselves.
Holy! What is that Riven damage? Oh, it's 7 HP as well. What was that Riven damage? I wasn't even expecting to get basically one shot like that. Oh, my bad, I guess. My bad, I should have ulted a lot earlier. I just thought I would have been okay. We're probably going to lose mid lane tower here as well. Oh, this is really, really bad. We get Drake, but we lose quite a lot for it.
Never had luck. Never needed it.
Oh my god, man. I didn't even get the scuttle. That's so bad of me.
By law or by sword?
Is under attack.
That's really, really bad.
Time doesn't heal all wounds.
Really, really bad of me. I can go back for death cap.
My pasts have a way of catching up.
Oh, I didn't ulti. Are you not killing this Lee Sin?
Never had luck.
Enemy
Okay,
slain.
nice.
Come on! Show me something.
Engage.
Every inch matters.
You have
Nice.
Time doesn't heal all wounds.
Glory of Demacia will never fade.
Tomorrow's the last of my worries.
Yeah, we'll go for Void Stuff now. We'll go Void Stuff.
Last chance to be anywhere else.
ally slain. Shut down.
Hmm.
Every second matters.
Dragon. Unstoppable.
I finished.
Attack the Rift Herald.
Come get it.
Danger.
Holy moly, that Lucian damage.
Shut down. Enemy slain.
That Lucian damage was tight quite a lot. I don't think I should have dashed in there because I didn't have ulti. That's okay though.
Things aren't gonna improve
Ally
themselves.
has reconnected.
Come get it. Tomorrow's the last.
Okay, my Garen's just killing everyone, I guess. I guess my Garen is just insane.
Attack Baron. Danger.
Time is not on your side. Never had luck.
I'm feeling we should not do Baron.
You never see this coming. Every second matters. a way of catching up.
Champion.
Never had luck.
And also Drake, 1 minute 45.
Engage. On my way.
It's fine. I'll go back and get Void stuff.
Tomorrow's the last of
You can even use the buffed Awakened Soul Stealer as well. Even though it's not that big of a buff.
Danger.
I don't know if we should really do Baron here, to be honest. It's kind of risky. A very, very risky Baron.
every second matters.
Okay, I got it. Nice. You should just push bot lane here with Heralds.
On my way.
I'm just gonna push bot lane here with Heralds. Why not?
Legendary. On my way. Attack. Enemy killing spree. Shut down.
Never had luck.
Destroyed.
Never needed it.
Okay, we got it anyway.
Prove themselves.
I guess I could have kept pushing bot. I made a few mistakes this game, but overall, pretty good game. I can go back and get my Awakened Soul Stealer now. We got Baron buff, we got top inhib. We had bot lane pushing as well. Quickly get red buff.
Tomorrow's the last of us. We do it the hard way. Way of catching up.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Nice, GG's. Nice, good game, good game. Ooh. Some spicy early game action. Into a few ints, into a decent late game. To be honest, I missed Smite, but I think I still got it with one auto attack with like 10 HP. I think I still got it with like one auto attack. I mean, I didn't do that much damage, but I'm not a jungle main, but I feel like I did pretty well in jungle this game. Even though I kind of inted a few times. There was like one Scuttle Crab that I randomly flipped for like no reason at all. I mean, 16,000 damage, still 16,000 damage is still pretty good. GG is still pretty good.